Welcome. This presentation is by Software 2 Systems, a McKesson value-added reseller. Patient Clipboard, the ultimate add-on product. Software 2 Systems presents a patient software portal that interacts electronically, capturing medical intake information and ports it directly into the patient's chart. ePatient Clipboard takes the paperwork out of the equation. Patients can complete their e-intake forms with easy step-by-step instructions. Medications, allergies, surgeries, past medical, family, and social histories documented directly into the EMR. Let's take a few moments to see how ePatient Clipboard replaces the patient paper forms. No more paper forms during the patient intake process. Today's technology shows how patient engagement plays an important role with the patient visit while saving the practice time and money. Out with the old, in with the new. Nice large fonts, easy workflow, easy drop-down arrows and slide bars. So simple for the young and the old. Patients completing their intake forms electronically. Staff verifies the patient account, sends the patient to a designated computer or a special mobile device, allowing the patient to enter their information at the same time it is being sent to the patient's electronic health record, ready for the doctor's review. Patient survey screens can be clicked through or use touchscreens. The ePatient Clipboard experience starts by one of your staff members typing in the patient's account number, clicking on the patient lookup button, confirming with the patient that this is the correct patient, selecting the doctor. Now that the patient record is confirmed, the patient is handed an electronic mobile device where the patient will see a brief explanation here at the top explaining the procedures that will be done next. There is a privacy and practice financial policy that needs to be read by the patient. Once they agree on these two policies, they will click on both, click on continue. At that time, the patient is presented with the patient survey with the very easy tabs at the top to move through the survey and or previous and next buttons at the bottom. We're going to use the tabs at the top for today. This is a customized HPI screen for a very specific doctor and specialty. And here you'll notice that we have drop-down buttons, asking questions. The patient needs to either use touch or mouse to answer the questions. This happens to be a specialty of orthopedic surgery, so this front HPI is very important to them. The patient would continue filling out the screens. There is a pain tab, and depending on the provider that they select, this special tab will either show up for a pain assessment and an ADL, activity of daily living, or it will be hidden. The next is past medical history. And in here, again, the patient will just select the items that apply to that person. And it's very easy for them to click anywhere on the cell so that they get that check mark in the box. Past surgical history. If there are no histories to report, they can simply click on this top item. Social histories are going to track the social smoking history, again with drop-down buttons. Family history, and again, this is very customizable depending on the specialty and exactly what is being requested or needed in family history. Allergies, same concept. Click anywhere in the cell. Medications, if they need to find the list with the medication starting with a T, they can just hit the T. Next letter, U. And once they find the medication or medications that apply, then they're finished. And the only other thing that has to happen for the patient is they then click on the submit button. Your patients are going to spend a fraction of their time that they would have spent filling out the paper forms. At this section, this is completed. The results on the screen are using the very special BrightNote technology dot codes, and this information has already been sent to the McKesson EMR patient chart and dispersed each of the elements into the appropriate section of the chart. Well, our motto, it just doesn't get any better than this. We welcome your comments, questions, and or interest by contacting us at the address below. Thank you very much for taking time to hear our message today.